Today, we are travelling all the way down south to the islands of New Zealand to learn about the Maori people, who are the indigenous Polynesian people of New Zealand. They have a rich and fascinating culture, and today we're going to be looking at the symbolism behind some of their arts and crafts. The Maori people do beautiful sculptures and carvings out of bone, wood and stone. They also use hara keke, which is a New Zealand flax leaf, to create baskets, mats, housing materials, clothing, ropes and fishing nets. The Maori people have a form of body art known as moko, but more commonly referred to as Maori tattooing. The art form was brought to the Maori from Polynesia and is considered highly sacred, since the Maori people considered the head to be the most sacred part of the body. The most popular kind of Maori tattoo was the facial tattoo. This was composed of spiral-like patterns. Often, this tattoo covered the whole face and was a symbol of rank, social status, power and prestige. For Maori, tattooing was, and for some still is, a rite of passage. The patterns and symbols used in designing these tattoos hold special meaning for the person wearing them, and they will often tell a story of the person's life. The great thing about Maori tattoos is that to this day, no tattoos are alike. Maori tattoos are one of a kind. They are always highly intricate and detailed and display the craftsmanship and artistry of not only the artist, but of the Maori culture. One of the most well-known symbols is that of the koru. The koru is a Maori word for loop and is a spiral shape based on the unfurling silver frond of the ponga plant. New Zealand has some of the most beautiful ferns in the world, and a fern leaf can actually be seen on the rugby jersey of the All Blacks rugby team. The koru depicts new beginnings, growth and harmony, and because it's such an important part of the Maori culture, you'll find it in a lot of their arts and crafts. For today's project, we are going to be designing our own lockdown tattoo. In it, we're going to be trying to symbolize some of the things that we've done in lockdown, how we felt in lockdown, and what it's meant to us. Just like in the Maori culture, the intricacies of the design represent certain feelings and experiences in life. We're going to do the same, just about our life and what we've experienced. Start your project by making a square. You can either do it the way I've shown you in the video, or you can measure it yourself, making sure that all sides are equal, or you could trace around an object that has a square base. As long as you end up with a square, there's no real size limit to this, but I wouldn't make your square any smaller than 15 by 15 centimeters. Once you've got your square piece of paper, you can then begin by drawing a border around the outside edges of your paper. It's about 1 centimeter wide. If you'd like a thicker border, then by all means make it thicker, perhaps 2 centimeters, but no more than 3 centimeters wide. Now it's time to start doing your design. Remember, it's very personal, so all your experiences in lockdown should come into it. In mine, you can see I've spent time with my family. I've enjoyed spending time in my garden. I've loved painting. I've enjoyed the afternoon sun. My faith has been important to me at this time. We've had quite a few of lockdown birthdays in our home. We've played chess, we've played Scrabble. Time has ticked by. Make sure that your designs are intricate and detailed, almost like a rock pool. When you look at it for the first time, it's just a rock pool. But as you look into the rock pool, the more you look, the more you see. And so it should be with your tattoo. As you look at it more, you should see more. It should tell more of your story. So the more detailed, the better. Remember, you don't want any big gaps between your designs. One design should flow into the next design. And so it becomes one picture, telling your story about your experience in lockdown. As you can see, once you've drawn it in pencil, Go over it using a black koki or a black fine liner. Try to have a difference between thick and thin lines. Colour some bits in, leave some bits white. Once you've done that, you can colour in your border. Now I've done mine black and white, but you're welcome to do yours in colour. It's entirely up to you, and remember, it's your personal tattoo of lockdown. If someone asks you, you should be able to explain to them what each picture and symbol means and how it relates to your experience and your journey during this time. I hope you've enjoyed this project and been inspired by the beautiful arts in the Maori culture. For more fun art projects, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.